This is the Colt 38 Special official police model. I think it's the Border Patrol edition. This is a beautiful gun, has all the original parts, original patina, blue finish, original wood grips. I mean, really a nice looking gun for 65, 75 years old. This gun was actually the most popular, successful handgun Colt produced outside of the 1911 semi-auto, which saw a lot of action during World War II. But hands down, the first half of the 20th century, this was the most popular, not only among law enforcement, but gangsters as well. This was Al Capone's favorite pistol, favorite gun of choice, obviously outside of the little Tommy action. But just the evolution, it began in 1908 with the Colt Army Special, also called the Police Positive. The official police model wasn't released until 1927. It was basically the same gun as the 1908 Police Positive. All they did was really change the name. They also put a checkered grip on the trigger, as well as a matted top strap frame. So it has the ridges on the frame here. This is a 4-inch barrel, standard barrel. They also came in 2-inch, the snub noses. From 1927 up until 1969, when the pistol was discontinued, there was about 400,000 produced. Law enforcement agencies, police forces across the country, New York, Chicago, LA, Kansas City, used these as their first line of defense. There was also some military use, and it was used heavily for government agencies as well. The FBI, the Treasury Department, even the Coast Guard and the United Postal Service had these guns on them. There are many reasons why this gun was the most popular and successful at the time. It was the most lightweight on the market. It was very concealable for police and federal agents and things of that nature. It's also a double action, so there is no safety on this gun. The safety is the double action. On the single action, it's a very hard pull. On the double action, you bring the trigger back, and this was also known to be one of the softest trigger pulls for any gun at that time. And honestly, I still think it is. And that ability to pull the hammer back gives you an opportunity to take a much more clean and accurate shot after only having to push the trigger not even the slightest, versus the gun might shake, the gun might move. If you pull the hammer back, you're ready to go. It's just a slightest, smoothest pull. Also, kind of notorious, get the little hammer click, sounds pretty awesome. This is a clockwise rotation of the actual cylinder. As you'll see, it's moving in a clockwise manner. Smith & Wesson, it went the opposite way, counterclockwise. Also, this is a pullback release for the cylinder. Smith & Wesson was push. The reason why gangsters love these is because, like most revolvers, they don't eject the cartridges. So if you had to go out, take care of some business, you didn't have the risk of leaving a shell behind or a casing behind, so that the cops or whoever might be able to trace you back. Now down to the actual value of the gun. So I picked this up at a gun show about 3 or 4 months ago. It caught my eye, I really liked it. I mean, how could you not? It's a beautiful gun. The guy wanted $450 for it. I thought that was a little bit high because I didn't really understand what the gun was, the value, the historical meaning, possibly the story behind it. So I offered him $380 and we wound up settling on $410, which I thought was, you know, a decently fair price. Now, after further consideration and looking at the gun itself, there's a couple ways to identify, or there's a couple identifying features. Number one would be the serial number here. The serial number is a 719873, and there is a couple markings above that as well, which I am not sure what they are. It looks like an H on the bottom, and then it looks like some type of stamp that Colt put on there, and this serial number does match on the interior of the cylinder as well, which it is right there, that 719873. Now you can go ahead and go on Colt's website and look that up, and I did, and it came out to 3 different possibilities. which I was kind of unsure of. The one possibility would be a 1944 official police model, and then another option that came up with that serial number was a 1958 police positive special detective. And I'm not sure which it is, because there's also the possibility, I believe, that this is a Border Patrol edition, of which only 400 to 500 were made, I think in 1952 or 1954. And my logic and reasoning behind that is because right here, on the back side of the grip, it's definitely been worn. It says US IBP. Now, maybe I'm reading that wrong. Maybe it's USTBP or UST6P. It's got to be either somebody's initials, or it's actually the insignia for the International Border Patrol. Also, on the butt of the grip, there is another number here. It's 1668. And over here, there's also another letter and another letter after that, which I can't figure out. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I really need to go get it checked out. I do think I paid a decent price for it. I think that's what these are going for. Although the Border Patrol edition could be anywhere from 6 to 10 grand, but I guess I'll just have to find out. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this gun, and let me know if you think it is a Border Patrol edition.